Let's hit it. Female predators and their horny simps. Alright, I'm ready. I'm ready. Is this gonna be by the same logic by people who are like, oh, I wish I was that teacher when I was 13 years old? And then they say, yeah, man, a fist bump, bros. Is that what the video is gonna be about? Yes, yeah. Alright, 3, 2, 1, boom!
About 3 years ago, I made a video called The Creepy Female Teacher Epidemic. It's
it is. Okay.
one of my favorite videos I've ever made about the bizarre double standard when it comes to female predators. And for a little while, I thought the internet slowed down on that. Whenever an article came out about a woman preying on a boy, the comments were full of people from all different political spectrums and all across the world condemning it. I even saw some news articles correctly calling it out for what it is. And I really thought we were finally moving away from this. I thought we finally moved past the creepy female predator double standard.
No, because South Park made a episode about it. I think it was 2000. It was like 2010 where they made that episode where the where the cops like, oh my god, was the predator a male or a female? Oh, it's a male student and a female teacher. Oh, it's Mrs. Jefferson, isn't it? Nice. Yeah, like it's that nice
standard. Glamorous heiress, 45, charged with having sex with 14-year-old boy 4 times in one day.
Execution. Like, you need to be executed. Nah. Yeah, execution.
I regret to inform you, the journalists are at it again. So let's just get this out of the way. She's hot, okay? She's a cougar, yes. But if I had an underage son and a 45-year-old woman touched him, they would have to identify the body using a cotton swab. So let's break down—
No, they'd have to identify her through teeth marks. Man, oh man.
This article, shall we? This godforsaken article, which by the way isn't even the worst part of this video. Wait until we get to the comments. An Australian horse heiress is saddled with—
Horse heiress? What, she has sex with horses? Like, what does that even mean? Hello, chat, explain, what the hell? Define horse heiress. Who inherits the rights will inherit considerable— what? No. The pun, yeah, that was smooth. Oh, race horses! Oh, so they have like really good race horses that they sell. All right, I didn't know. I don't know any better. Who are you gonna ask us? I don't know. I didn't get an answer from Google. Sometimes I Google it because I don't know if chat will be able to answer.
With charges after being accused of having sex with a 14-year-old boy 4 times in a single day. The glamorous mother of—
Bro, that is— I think I'm gonna be sick.
2. Why the f do they keep calling her glamorous? Why that adjective? Literally glamorizing pedophilia. Imagine an article coming out about Jeffrey Epstein.
She's a mom too? Oh my god.
Like, charismatic philanthropist, 52, charged with making love to 14-year-old girl 4 times in one day. You shouldn't have to switch the genders to see how f***ed up this is, but alas. Who is the daughter of famed Aussie horse breeder Ross Daisley, strongly denies the accusations and intends to plead not guilty.
I bet you that's not the only fucked up shit she does. I don't know why. I have a feeling that she fucks horses too. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's speculation. No idea, but I just have a feeling.
Cops claim an unbridled Daisley molested the minor 4 times before 5 p.m. on May 20th.
Why do they have to be so specific? 4 times before 5 p.m.? What the fuck?
20th last year. It's unclear whether the pair were known to each other prior to the alleged acts. Daisley's defense lawyer cried nay.
Man, this guy had a field day writing this article. You're not funny.
However, prosecutor Daniel Richardson claims evidence straight from the horse's mouth.
Oh my god, stop it, man. Stop!
Exists. Get it? Horses! Because her dad's a horse breeder. Haha, it's funny, because she raped a kid. A recording reveals Daisley said, "I thought you were going to call the police on me. I thought we had placed this in a little box and thrown it deep in the sea." Daisley is a trained naturopath who founded the-
Oh my god, of course you are. Who founded the business Smart Cleanse, these fucking cleanses are just so cringe. Yeah.
Business Smart Cleanse, which offers 14-day detox plans. The company website reads, "Over a number of years, Savannah has helped tens of thousands of people detoxify their bodies, lose weight, heal their digestion, improve strength and fitness, eliminate stress, reverse the aging process." Yeah, I'm sure-
You know, it's funny. It says eliminate stress. I just... Oh my god, I freaking hate ad block, man! I'm sorry! Good lord, it just popped up. Where is it? There we go. Holy moly. Yeah, I got an
eliminate
ad.
stress, reverse the aging process. Yeah, I'm sure she'd love that. Overcome various adverse health conditions through the benefits of detoxification and is passionate about doing so. Is this just an ad? Did I just read an ad? Is there a fucking ad for her company here?
That makes sense,
How the fuck
actually.
are these journalists making puns in an article about a literal PDF file? The world is so fucked, man.
No,
Smugglerana dead.
I think Shoe's onto something. Yeah, they must have paid for the article, because it makes sense why they made her like, oh, glamorous horse heiress was charged. Like, yeah. Oh, and Australia has notorious journalism corruption too. This would make so much sense. Yeah, they probably bought him out.
Am I reading an advert? Did she, like, sleep with this journalist? What is going on? Oh, no, he's a full grown-ass man. Never mind. This is who wrote this, by the way. This motherfucker. Andrew Court, who also wrote an article about how to please a hot MILF teacher.
So he's a pedophile as well. Okay, got it.
Author's barely disguised fetish. The language the New York Post uses here is probably the worst example of this I've ever seen. But if you can believe it, it is nothing compared to the comments. Good for him, good for him. Glamorous, lucky boy, lucky kid.
You're lucky for getting essayed. Okay.
The jury find the defendant not guilty. Where were these women when I was 14?
Yeah, this has been around, this has been around for so long. This attitude. Long time. Probably since the dawn of time, to be honest.
Where was she when I was 14? I believe it's called statutory. I call it lucky. The word is rape. You can't rape the willing. Minors can't consent. Cool. But was he unwilling? What? The word is
what?
Not if her partner consented. It's a child. They can't consent. That's like the whole thing. Let's just assume the boy was willing. It's not rape if he enjoyed it.
Yeah, let's
What the f***? But did he die? No. So who cares? Did the boy complain? That 14-year-old didn't complain about it, I guarantee.
All these people have, like, really weird fantasies, bros. god. Where's the 10th layer of hell? Nah, we're living in hell, man. It's planet Earth, man. Because these people would probably be at the water cooler, like, talking about this and kind of laughing like, I wish this happened to me when I was 14. Ain't that right, brother?
His parents did. Yeah, good parents then. I would be a little concerned if an adult was touching my child too. What? He probably wanted it. He told her he identifies as a 47-year-old man, so it wasn't her fault.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Men can consent. When a boy becomes a man could be anywhere from 12 to 35? It doesn't even work to switch the genders on these people because then they just go, oh, well, boys and girls are different. Note that if this was a 14-year-old girl and a man, no one would be congratulating him. Girls and boys are different. Boys and girls are not the same. Men.
I would argue that, like, girls and boys are very much similar when they're children. Like, they are very different, man. Like, when you grow into an adult, like, oh my god, people are so fucking stupid, man. And it's funny because that standard doesn't hold when, like, a child gets essayed, like, man to man or woman to woman. They're like, oh, well, she's a terrible person, or he's a terrible person. The standard is so weird and different.
Men and women are different. Boys and girls are not traumatized by the same thing. Flipping genders is silly because boys and girls are different. Shocking, I know. Girls will be traumatized and boys will be in heaven. Also,
what?
That's not even true. There's so many examples of men having serious relationship issues, love issues, sex issues growing up after they get molested by adults. Because boys and
Yeah, I've heard those stories. They're freaked out.
Girls are different. Don't tell the libs. They think boys are girls and girls are boys. They also think XX people can do XY jobs. What the fuck? Libs owned. The liberals are out.
Oh my god. Not the liberals. Oh god.
Outraged about this thread. Keep in mind, these are the same people disgusted are also fighting for pedophilia to be normalized. That's you right now. Yes, there is a problem with leftists wanting to.
You're the quote unquote liberal. You're the one who has to fuck kids, man.
To like destigmatize pedophilia. And there's all these people who co-opt progressive language to push it. Yes, I've made like 70 million videos about this, but right now, you are the one doing that. Let's compromise. Boys can consent, but girls can't. You're just virtue signaling right now and can't comprehend because you're a woman that boys and girls have different levels of vulnerability at that age. There's such thing as different
You're kids, it doesn't... What is wrong with this planet?
genders. Young men and young girls are different sexually. I love the young men and young girls because he knows typing young boys makes it obvious how fucking creepy this shit is. You're just saying this because you want Patreon donations from all the woke libs who pretend little boys don't get horny and are not different from little girls. This is virtue signaling.
Oh my god, and then the profile pictures with a cap and sunglasses inside of a car. That's just the icing on top.
What a great advertisement. If you don't support pedophilia, donate to my Patreon. No, seriously, this video is probably demonetized, so please do if you can. Link in the description. Listen, when Pirates of the Caribbean came out, I was 14 years old and Johnny Depp was like in his 40s and I thought he was hot. Girls get crushes on men all the time. Celebrities, pop stars, YouTubers,
Yeah, and it's on those adults not to abuse them. I know, crazy, huh?
There are girls who would also want it. That doesn't make it okay. And then Lydia from Timcast chimes in, I've been yelling about this for so long. That's because you're a woman. There are radically different standards for male behavior and female behavior. What harms girls does not harm boys. Okay, what if the groomer in question was a man? What if this young boy was attracted to this older man, which happens, and the boy...
Yeah, it happens and it fucks him up. We watched the Drake Bell documentary, or I did anyway. We watched the one about Dan Schneider, and then it came out that Drake Bell was being molested. Oh my god, man, that was sad to hear it. And that fucked him up. He said he started doing drugs and alcohol to, like, deal with it, man. Of course it fucks you up no matter what.
Wanted it. Oh, what changed? Suddenly little boys aren't men and can't consent? Just admit you're a fucking coomer projecting your sexual fantasies onto literal child victims. Some kids can consent. What?
Some. Not all. Some. According to them.
Is this fucking you, sir? Talking about NAMBLA? The Man-Boy Love Association? What is the difference between you and NAMBLA? Both.
I remember in South Park made fun of NAMBLA. That was so funny. That episode is so old. I think it came out in 2001.
Both of you think little boys can consent. I'm starting to notice a pattern here.
Jimmy on a beat, boy. Okay, groomer. Whatever you say, groomer. Okay, groomer. Whatever.
Yeah, groomer. Such a good song. Oh my god. When a flood was clearly not enough. That's a good one. Good first time chatter. Okay, groomer.
Whatever you say, groomer. Okay, groomer.
I've seen people being called groomers just for, like, having a gay flag in their Twitter bio. And I gotta say, not a fan of this whole watering down the term groomer. Not a fan of watering down terms like that. Never have been. I've been screaming for years how bad it is to water down terms like Nazi and fascist. Same exact energy. Especially right now with organizations like Prostasia popping up. Prostasia, which, if you've seen my video on it, is a tax-exempted pedophile club. We don't really want to
Wait, no, excuse me, what? Like, if you're a pedo, you don't have to pay taxes or something? What's the logic? Excuse me? Why do pedos, they want to not pay taxes? I don't want to pay taxes. Like, why do they get an exemption? Like, pedos! Like, what?
create a boy who cried wolf situation here, because like I'm called a Nazi every single day. It gets to the point where like someone tells you someone's a Nazi and you're like,
oh yeah, I get called communist in my fucking YouTube section sometimes too. I see it from time to time. Very bizarre behavior. I hate the watering down of like words. You're a Nazi, you're a fascist, you're a socialist. Like, oh, fucking so stupid.
is he a Nazi or is he like a Nazi? Not normal, not good. It's why so many people winded up accidentally defending Richard Spencer back in the day, because everyone and their mom was being called a Nazi. So when a real Nazi enters the scene, everyone's like, he's probably just kind of edgy online, like all of us. Now imagine that happening to the term groomer. Like, I don't know how these people are throwing around the term groomer at things like Lego using a rainbow flag, and then straight up supporting statutory rape. Like, make it make sense. So here-
It doesn't make sense, man, it's Twitter.
some comments from the article itself. These are just, she did what with how old? Kid must have been hung like a horse.
You should not be picturing a child's, like, private parts in that way. You have to find out who typed that comment and just, like, execute them on the spot. Like a gun to their head, just boom.
Chat, sharpen your swords. We need to go on a crusade.
You take, like, a 10mm and just put it to their temple and just pull the trigger. I can't with these people, man. How do you type a sentence out like that and be like, yeah, that seems good. Yeah, that seems good. I'm gonna press enter, and then 4 other people liked it to top it off, by the way.
Oh god. So she enjoys eggplant, don't make her a bad gal.
Okay.
Where were these women when I was 14? To be honest, I was a bit immature at 14, but at 16 I began coming of age and really hitting my stride. I would have been all 7 inches in. Why?
You're talking about your past self as a child. Talking about fucking older women. Okay. Yeah, you deserve the bullet too.
Why? She's been a bad girl and needs a spanking. I would have blown several loads into every orifice of her hot smoking body? Some of these comments, I swear, were
Porn has done irreversible damage to our society, I swear. I genuinely believe that from the bottom of my heart. I know this is a problem that goes across centuries, but I genuinely think porn has escalated it to the point that it is irreversible damage. You would have to go, like, I don't know, full, like, Puritan mode.
were written with one hand.
Oh yeah, she needs a good spanking.
Boomers are so, like, relentlessly horny online. Like, unapologetically horny. Like, they'll post the most depraved shit just out in the open with their full name and, like, a picture of them and their family and their Facebook profile photo. Zero shame. Like, they almost have my respect. The judge is obviously a progressive who doesn't have a clue. Why do they gotta make it about politics? Why is it the libs and the progressives and—
Wait. What?
the Democratic men are too busy having their nails done to service their crazy old ladies.
So if a man is a pedophile and they diddle a young girl, it's the wife's fault for not having enough sex with him, and it's the wife's fault or whatever. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's yeah. She was right. You gender flip this, and it sounds like even more bad. Like even more bad, even worse. But yeah. And these people are like, yeah, okay.
Do you smell toast? Does anyone else smell toast?
Yeah.
Can't for the willing. Unfortunately, you can. Statutory. Should not apply when the kid is a boy. Lucky kid. Should have kept his mouth shut. What's wrong with these Nancy boy kids these days? They don't know a good thing when they got it, and are too dumb to keep their mouth shut. That kid should have been proud and shut his mouth. Where were chicks like this when I was 14? Why can't some guys keep their mouths shut? Can't believe the ungrateful kids snitch. These young boys these days are soft. I was sexually active like a rabbit at 14. My lips would have been sealed. He probably told—
I'm telling you, it's just sex fantasies to them. They don't actually understand. It's porn. Porn is ruining people's lives.
Told a friend who told a friend who told a friend. Kids really need to learn to shut up. If it's true that the kid did have sex with her, let this be a lesson to those thinking about having sex with someone under 18. Ah, finally, somebody normal. Yes, let this be a lesson. Don't do it. Especially when you are boozed up. Teenagers don't know how to keep a secret. Oh. So it's not don't be a groomer because it's bad. It's don't be a groomer because kids will snitch. If you're like me and you're concerned with the growing normalization—
I need to lay down. Oh my god, I just can't believe these people are real, man. Don't do anything to kids because they'll snitch. This is actually some groomer shit, man. Oh my god.
of pedophilia, you have to realize this type of coomer journalism is part of that. There was recently another article about a female predator. Texas teacher Helen Page accused of
Oh, I bet you she didn't get the same treatment because she's not attractive.
student romance. Student romance. That's what it's called now. And I love how they actually have a mugshot here for once because she's not hot. But like USA Today recently published an article about how is misunderstood and cited one of Prostasia's favorite doctors, Dr. James Cantor, the same James Cantor who said that he wants to add the P in the LGBT. Great sources, USA.
They boycott everything, man. Pedos insert themselves into every possible crevice of anything. Like, freaking gaming, freaking business, homes, living. Yeah. They insert themselves everywhere, man.
So maybe now is not the time to repeat map talking points, like maybe the boy wanted it and some kids can consent. Now, just to be perfectly clear, I do not think the people saying this are all literal pedophiles themselves. I know they're just putting themselves in the kids' shoes when they were that age and thinking of all the teachers and the—
Well, you're an adult now, that's why you think it's— oh my god, I fucking hate it. It's just porn addiction. It's just pure blown porn addiction.
Older women they had a crush on. But by
constantly
saying things like this, you are pushing the rhetoric that kids can consent. And that's dangerous. That is part of the normalization. So that's the end of this video. I hated it. Have a wonderful day.
Yeah, me
and next
too.
time you see somebody saying, "Where was she when I was a kid?" send them this video. Goodbye.
Yay! Bam! Bam!
POV, my faith in humanity declining and having an aneurysm any percent Shoe0nHead.
Me too, man. My fucking faith in humanity has been shot.